Welcome back. Look at XRP's chart. Look at what just happened. XRP went up about 8%. It was actually higher, about 10%. It's about 247 right now. And that's because Brad Garlinghouse has just put out a 4-minute video declaring that, yes, Ripple has won. The SEC finally decided to drop its appeal against Ripple. It's finally over. After 3 or 4 long years, Ripple finally has no worries anymore from the SEC. Okay, so this is the reason why XRP went up today, even though I just created a video. This came out at the last moment, so I decided to create another video about this. In case you need a reminder, this comes after this appeal that was filed back in January. Obviously, the lawsuits has been happening for a very long time. There were, I think, like 3 or 4 cases, and they were all dismissed. Okay, the judge in the case basically ruled in favor of Ripple for all of them. And then, even though Gary Gensler resigned in January, the SEC, whoever that was still there, decided to appeal one of the decisions back in January. Okay, they didn't want to postpone it. They didn't want to wait for a new commissioner to come in. They decided to do it, and everyone was frustrated, including Ripple, right? And it just really made no sense why they would appeal, even though the judge already declared that basically Ripple did no harm, right? So if memory serves me, SEC was going after them for Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen selling tokens, also just Ripple selling tokens in the ICO. Also, they were selling tokens in the aftermarket or the secondary market, and they were declaring them as security. So all these things. Basically, the judge ruled that none of these things. XRP is not a security. It's okay to have an ICO and still be a commodity and not a security. It's okay to be selling your tokens after the fact, and the founders are okay to sell tokens. So basically, everything is good. And this is a big case. And you got to thank Ripple for this, because this sets a precedence for every other project out there. Because there are a lot of projects from back in the day that had ICOs that raised a whole bunch of money, and that includes Ethereum too. So that basically means just because you had an ICO doesn't automatically make you a security, right? And just because the founders sold off some tokens, or just because the tokens are sold on a secondary market or on an exchange or something, doesn't make them securities either. So basically, this forces the SEC to look at each individual project individually and not make a blanket statement across like thousands of crypto projects. And you got to thank Ripple for that. And the only reason why this happened is because they had a war chest. They spent, I believe, $200 million of their own money defending against the SEC, really defending themselves, but also defending the whole industry. So you got to thank them for that. So whether or not you like XRP, I know a lot of people still do not like XRP, which is fine, but you got to thank them for this. Because if it wasn't, I mean, a lot of companies just caved and just settled, okay? A lot of companies did, but Ripple did not. And if they didn't have that war chest and they settled too, I think we would be in a very different position today versus now. So that's awesome. They are still doing good. It looks like they may be climbing back up. They're at 250. Overall, Bitcoin is still holding about 84,000. So today, we'll see. Today's FOMC day. Like I said, if you didn't watch my earlier video that I put out about why recession or fears of a recession is good for Bitcoin, make sure you check it out. But overall today, most of the alts are doing well. XRP is leading the way, but you have Cardano that's also doing well, and Solana's coming up, and Sui's coming up, and a lot of others, mostly green today. But really today is XRP day. All right, guys, that's it. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and I will have a live stream tonight, and it's DCA night, so make sure you tune in tonight. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.